Kalau kita lihat ya, ramai dari masyarakat Melayu kita sudah mulakan perniagaan, tapi banyak perniagaan masyarakat kita tergolong di bawah kategori micro SME. Seperti yang kita tahu, SME itu adalah perusahaan kecil dan sederhana. Micro SME ni apa pula?
Ini sebenarnya nak katakan bagus dalam berniaga, memang bagus. They have this mindset. They know, and bila dia masak ke, they do barang tudung ke, barang masak, jangan cakap masak mi goreng, jangan cakap nasi lemak saya punya. They are good, but do they know how to do it? That's the thing. Do they know how to do it? Do they know how to do the costing? Do they know how to move forward? Where to go? Diorang semua tahu, I know how to cook, jual, untung.
Tetapi kebanyakan of our members, for example in our community also, mereka again back to Dr. Malik's point, memang betul, memang orang mulakan business tu is because of passion, right? Because orang passionate about the products, nak try jual, ataupun sebagai sambilan, ataupun sebagai macam okay, aku nak cubalah untuk maybe bulan puasa nak boom. So aku macam okay, aku nak cuba bulan puasa je aku boom. Tetapi they fail to see the potential in their product. So that's where SMSI play a crucial role lah. So SMSI come in, inject sedikit trainings, network, resources, opportunities. Then bila diorang tengok diorang product, they say, actually boleh buat sih, boleh bikin lah benda ni, boleh push. Kita tak boleh ajar you macam mana you nak build your passion, tapi kita boleh ajar you macam mana you nak make your passion into money. So that's something that SMSI handle lah. To answer your question, kenapa banyak masih kat bawah that pool, I think sebab again lah, it's back to part time perniagaan, cuba dekat bazar, dekat pasar malam, bulan puasa baru kita cuba kan. Tetapi bila diorang dah start to mulakan nampak potential, then we will start to train them accordingly, baru kita push them sedikit untuk go beyond micro businesses. So that's what we do currently lah.
Dalam business memang kena ada that macam risk factor lah kan.
Yes.
Kena ambil risiko, kena pandai, and also the business acumen part saya rasa mungkin missing lah kan dalam masyarakat kita. Mungkin mereka tahu macam mana nak mulakan, tapi like you said tadi, tak tahu macam mana nak majukan.
Betul.
Macam nak kembangkan.
Yeah, so macam for example, one of the challenge our previously lah, our members pernah go through bila nak apply grant kan, rejected. So macam marah sendiri tau. Kenapa reject? Okay, wait, can you check your back end tak? Bila kita check, betul, bookkeeping tak ada, accounts teruk, masih pakai buku 55 tau. So when we say, macam mana government nak kasih kau grant kalau kau punya ni masih kat buku 55 pakai Excel file? So government will say no and reject, whereby bangsa lain dah advance, you know, dah macam betul-betul. But having said that, not all our community macam itu juga. So ada yang memang pun dah setaraf tau dengan lain-lain community. Cuma again, is our role as SMCCI to bring these advanced people come back to SMCCI. Bukan kita tolong dorang, dorang yang tolong kita. So they can come back to be the mentor for the people who wants to be pushed. So again, kalau you tak nak ditolong, kita tak boleh tolong lah. Tapi kalau you nak tolong, kita boleh tolong. So that's very important.
Saya rasa kan, basically tak tahu mana nak pergi. Dan lagi satu, tak kisah. Pasal dia dah tahu apa nak buat, dia dah jual, dia dah untung satu hari tu untung 100 ke 200 ke, atau 500 ke, dah cukup lah satu hari. No, I'm not talking about only HBB. I'm talking about even the hawkers, which I come from a hawker background. Kalau meniaga hawker pun, don't based on not by per year, which I pun fikir macam gitu dulu juga. Kita fikir by per day, every day berapa kita punya sale, satu hari sale dah cukup lah. So berapa kita untung, 400 lah. And it is not only our community, it's the whole of Singaporean ni. So basically, kalaulah diorang tahu nak cari siapa yang boleh mengajar diorang, diorang akan pergi. Tapi sebelum tak tahu, kita nak kena kisah dulu. Aku kisah, aku nak kena cari how to improve myself kan. Baru cari yang benda yang tahu, baru pergi. Itu dia punya the situation sekarang tengok.
Hunger dia mungkin tak ada.
The feel is macam okay lah, aku cukup makan, dah cukup lah.
Macam dah cover sewa,
dah cover sewa sini,
semua,
okay cukup. Tetapi kalau diorang pandai, kalau aku do a right costing, I do the rock planning, everything perfect kan, then you see, baru diorang cakap okay, I will do the right bookkeeping. Diorang see when I was at the hawker kan, kita have this thinking of writing down every day dia punya tu, nak kena simpan receipt, kena start filing semua. Basically kalau diorang tahu, sebenarnya kita ada zero sekarang, zero app, platform digital. You just ambil gambar receipt tu, dia akan straight away go to your accountant.
Automatic lah dia,
bookkeeping,
digitalization dia
yes,
kan.
Bookkeeping. Kalau diorang tahu, basically I think the whole of Singapore akan buat the same thing. That's why when during the swearing tu tadi tu, I jumpa the NEA punya the hawker center. I did mention to them, kalau diorang nak ambil license kat in Singapore hawker center, tak tahu nanti kalau orang marah I ke apa kan. Cakap ya.
Kita backing.
Cakap kalau nak ambil license hawker center, I think they should go for a 1-day course for this basic course. And they can go to SMCI lah. Tapi can go to other place. Hashtag tambah promote sikit. So they have to go for 1-day course, basic of business and how to do bookkeeping, how to do this. Dah habis kan, lepas tu dia maybe ada few multiple question gitu, dah pass, then they can get the license. Just like macam kereta. Macam you go take halal course kan, kena ambil all this kan, you have to do that. Pasal apa? Kalau you tak bikin ni semua, nanti they cannot go, they can stay there at hawker ke, they can stay at home base ke apa, they can stay there forever lah. They will never change.
Tadi kita ada bincangkan lah tentang isu cash flow, isu kos sewa yang tinggi, dan kita tahu mungkin isu ni adalah sesuatu yang malah segar, yang evergreen. Jadi sejak 60 tahun sejak DPPMS ditubuhkan, adakah isu ini masih membelenggu bisnes-bisnes Melayu kita, ataupun adakah situasinya dah berbeza lah, dah berubah?
Bedek lah kalau cakap tak ada improvement. Of course ada improvement, and I think the government, the lain-lain MMOs, Malay Muslim Organisation, dan juga with the backing of SMC side, we come together, collaboration. I think we did an amazing work to actually instill this knowledge to the community and the business community as at large. Sebab mula-mula bila kita berbual, engage with the community or the business people kan, it's all about macam okay, the end goal is this high, this level. So kita nak engkau terus naik tinggi macam tu, semua orang pun akan lose it because tak percaya dengan diri sendiri kan. It's too high for me to go. That's why people have a perspective yang SMC saya cuma cater to big businesses. That's why people always think that way, but actually it's not. So right now what we do is kita create more awareness dalam segi kita bilang dengan member-members kita, dengan community yang look, kau tak payah nak achieve jauh-jauh dulu. Kita ajar kau sikit demi sedikit untuk engkau be better than yesterday. At least to go out of financial punya problem. So you get your financial stabilized. You know, kalau tahun ini bulan puasa kau boleh earn 5,000 contohnya, just bulan puasa alone, melalui program kita for the next few months, then by the time your goal is next bulan puasa, kau can earn another 5,000, which is 10,000 total. It's a good milestone for you. So we go by properly tracking their KPI. You know, we track properly from one milestone to 2 milestone to 3 milestone. So kita buat pecahan tau untuk diorang believe in themselves. Because kalau kita terus jump to the top of the mountain, is memang impossible lah. So that is something that SMSI buat, and it's receiving good traction. Yeah, so that's why when we see the improvement, I think there is improvement in terms of the community at large, and also now youth. The young entrepreneurs are growing intensively. The youth entrepreneurs are going to SMCCI. So bila COVID happened, they start knocking on our door and say, macam mana nak get on board Foodpanda? How to be on boarded Grab and all that, you know. So kita macam kan dah cakap sebab ni cuba tak nak dengar kan, degil lah macam itulah. So bila this thing happen, blessing in disguise, Alhamdulillah juga, this thing able to push them out of the zone lah. So semua dah mula, semua sekarang dah macam normal kan, online and all that. And apparently memang it works until now. Orang yang malas-malas nak keluar, nak order je kan, it helps kan. Betul. So that helps a lot lah in terms of the community lah. Yeah.
Okay, tadi Cik Nadia ada katakan ataupun sebutkan tentang bisnes-bisnes yang gulung tikar ni semua kan. Jadi baru-baru ni adalah laporan yang mengatakan bahawa sejumlah 3,047 bisnes F&B yang gulung tikar tahun lepas. Dan jumlah ni adalah jumlah yang tertinggi sejak 2005 menurut AKRA. Dan selain itu juga ada macam laporan mengenai kos sewa yang menelan belanja sehingga 50% daripada operasi perniagaan tu. Jadi berkaitan dengan isu itu, macam mana mungkin DPPMS DPPMS dapat memainkan peranan untuk membantu bisnes-bisnes ini?
So ada kursus-kursus atau program di SMCCI yang boleh bantu mereka, boleh kongsi apa program-program di sana?
Ada. So kita ada for startup, which is the protege kita. We're already running the 6th edition. We have up to 150 graduates from the 6 EDC tu. And of course, we have our micro businesses program yang kita buat untuk banyak MMOs. All this is also the introduction to micro businesses, how you get, how you scale up from a home base to maybe probably get your business certified so that you are eligible for grants. Because if you're not ECHA registered, you tak dapat access to many grants in Singapore. Yeah, so majority of the grants you nak kena ECHA registered. So that is something that our community pun tak tahu sometimes. So we have to tell them, that's why kau tak dapat because kau bukan ECHA registered.
ECHA register ni apa? Kalau buka bisnes mesti register kan?
Not really. Kalau you
Home base?
Ya, home base tak payah. Banyaklah program-program kita yang people boleh take advantage of. Cuma you need to be aware lah. You need to kisah lah. Go back to Dr. Malik's point. You need to kisah lah about it kan. So memang banyak program-program yang SMCCI dah organise, And I mean again lah, the traction kita nampak dah improve quite a bit. So we are very thankful. And this program memang betul-betul ajar you from the foundation level tau. Daripada business model, how you even market your product, branding, marketing. And we even teach our participants how to pitch your business to potential investors. Macam ala-ala Shark Tank lah. So
Shark ni?
boleh lah juga. Boleh insyaAllah. So that's why I think opportunity tu ada.
Saya nak tanya, touch back on what you said just now about asatiza and asatiza and also kursus untuk MMOs ya.
Yes.
So apa yang akan dilakukan untuk bantu asatiza kita dengan MMO kita untuk terus maju dalam perniagaan?
Okay, untuk the asatizas pool, I think SMCCI last 2 years we have been playing an active role to engage the asatizas lah. Because the last term, kita punya advisor is actually Minister Masagos and SM Zaki. So when we had a meeting with them back then, 2 of them actually play a very important role in this. Okay, I have to give credit where it's due. So they actually emphasize that SMCCI, korang tak tengok ke asatiza ke? For example, and I am not lying, this is from Minmas and SM Zaki. So Anna was there. So she was like, kalau korang sendiri tak hire, you all say tak hire budak-budak asatiza, kau expect company private limited lain luar hire? So if not everybody can work in the masjid, right? How many yang boleh masuk dari ustaz kat dalam masjid? So jadi imam kat masjid. So the pool is the pool is big, but the opportunity is small. Right? So our role is, okay, let us look into it. Maybe we train them. Since orang balik, diorang punya kekuatan is halal, right? That halal landscape, that is their kekuatan. Tapi bila diorang balik, they don't know how to use it in the market, in the work corporate market kan. Tapi sayang, because if kita train them in terms of auditor, procurement officer, they can come back to be halal auditor, halal procurement officer. For example, they can train our businesses macam mana nak cover basic halal fundamentals. Because they have the certification for it, sayang lah. So if we can hire them, we can book their time, kita bayar lah by hours and all that. The asatiza can give back to the community. Contohnya macam SMCCI ada Muslim Owned Enterprise Certification. We actually can get trainers which is certified macam asatizas kita untuk come and train our Muslim Owned holders to cover apa yang tak boleh. Contohnya dalam menu you cannot put ham sandwich, you have to put chicken ham sandwich. Contohnya. So this is something that they have to learn, right? Basic. So that's why asatizas can play a very important role in this. Jadi SMCCI bukan saja kita organize resume writing, kita pun bring them back to actually train them accordingly, and at the same time kita pun hire asatiza. In my team I have 4 to 5 asatizas now. Since Minmas dah hentak kita sikit kan, cakap okay, korang boleh tengok kan asatiza.
Lister kena kena lister.
Okay lah. So we look into it. So in 2023 we hire 4 asatizas in our team. 4 ni buat berbeza-beza tau. Project management, buat trade documentation, buat business pillar, semua yang totally out from their whatever they graduate from, which is not wrong, and I think it's very helpful sebab kita Malay Chamber handle Muslim businesses. Ada asatiza dalam chamber is very helpful to us. So I think that is something, a USP for us compared to other chambers. So when you talk about halal market, we are the leading person and we have asatizas in the team. It makes sense lah So to me, our role is to provide opportunity to asatizah yang balik daripada luar negeri, come back, you don't know where to work. And I'm not saying this to say, korang jangan buat kerja dekat masjid lagi lah. I'm not saying that, don't get me wrong. You know, we provide opportunity for them to get their financial footing. Tapi weekend kau nak balik ajar ngaji ke, kau Sabtu Minggu nak balik masjid ke, it's up to you, right? To give back to the masjid, go on. Tapi as a career-wise, career progression, I think it's something that sometimes should create an opportunity for them lah. So that's what we are doing now.